told you guys my goal was to get on here and go live between 8 and 9 every morning with a tip for you, something you can use in your business that day to help you grow. It's 9:03. Sorry. The excitement of the new product held me up a little bit. Products. The celebrity collaboration. How freaking excited are you guys? This is going to be so huge. So huge. Have you got yours ordered yet? I ordered the double eyelash serum because it's cheaper if you do it that way. I ordered that as my auto shipment. I've got it set to run tomorrow. And then I ordered the other ones as a separate order. So excited! I can't wait to try it. I'm so excited. All right. So I had some great feedback from yesterday's video. Thank you guys for all your sweet words about that. I have some big plans. This is going to be awesome. And I'm excited to bring all of this to you. Everything I've ever learned is right here in this book. And I'm pouring it all out to you little by little over the course of however long it takes in short 5 to 10 minute videos. But I'm already a minute into this one, so it may go a little bit longer. So I hope yesterday you guys all got your steps to success sheet printed out. I hope you've decided on a follow-up system, whether it's going to be Connect or a paper system for you. And I hope you've got your charts printed out, because today we are going over Ruby, everything Ruby, how to get to Ruby, what all the charts mean, how to use your charts, how to use your charts to motivate your team. And you know, we're going to focus on Ruby because no matter what promotion you're going for past Ruby, all you got to do is help other people get to Ruby to get there. So if you understand Ruby, you can go to the very top of the company, because all the charts beyond Ruby are just to get to Emerald. You need to help 2 people get to Ruby. To get to Diamond, there's 3 people who got to Ruby. And then it just goes on and on and on. So, y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. All right. I love talking about charting. I don't know why, but I'm kind of a dork like that. Hello, Shannon. I'm happy to see you on here this morning. All right. So, the first thing you need to know about before we get into charting is you've probably heard us talk a lot about volume or BV or PBV or GV. What is all that? You may want to get out a notebook, because this probably all won't stick right away. And for me, writing stuff down helps it stick. It's actually a scientific fact. Our brain absorbs things better if we write them down. And then if you try to teach it to someone else, it actually helps you learn it. So the more you teach it, the more you know. Okay, so every product we have has a point value tied to it, and it's called BV, bonus volume. So BV is the large, broad, generalized term that talks about volume. So BV stands for bonus volume. Every single product that we have has a BV tied to it. Most of it is really close to the actual dollar amount, and some of it is the exact dollar amount. Like our lip and eye cream, $29, 29 points. You need to know that. Our checks are calculated off of what rank you are and what volume that you have. And if you enroll 7,000 distributors and there is no volume, nothing is ever sold, your check is $0. So it's important to have volume, and it's important to understand it. Okay, so BV is bonus volume, and there's different types of bonus volume. We have personal bonus volume. We have group bonus volume. There's more types of volume, but those are the ones we're going to talk about today. So personal bonus volume is the volume tied directly to you. And what I mean by that is it's anything that you order plus anything that any customers directly under you order. So does that make sense so far? PBV, or personal bonus volume, is any volume tied directly to you. Anything you've ordered, anything your customers directly under you have ordered. That's important because PBV is one of the ways to get commission qualified. So while we're on that topic, let's go ahead and go over that. So over here on the side, like we're going over volume, but now we're skipping to commission qualification. So there's 2 ways for you to be commission qualified. You have to either have 150 PBV, or you have to run an 80 BV auto shipment for yourself. I don't care what my PBV is. I don't care if my personal bonus volume is 300, 400. I'm still going to run the auto shipment for myself for several reasons. One is if my personal bonus volume is 300 and then like 150 BV worth of stuff gets returned, I don't get paid for the month, and it's just not worth the risk. So I use way more than 80 BV worth of products anyways, so I run 80 BV of it as an auto shipment every month. Now, while we're on that subject, let me make sure you understand this. All auto shipments, whether it's yours or your customers, have to run between the 1st and the 25th of the month. So you can't wait until the end of the month and see if you want to run an 80 BV auto shipment. You can't even wait till the 25th because you can't set an auto shipment up to run in the day that it is. So it's a great idea to just go ahead and do it now and set it up for whatever date, the 1st through the 25th. So, all right, there's commission qualifications. If you have any questions about that, just shout them out. I'll answer them. I hope I clarified it, but sometimes all this gets a little bit fuzzled in my head. All right, so we've talked about personal bonus volume and how that plays a role in getting you commission qualified, or can play a role in getting you commission qualified if you don't run your 80 BV auto shipment. All right, so the next type of volume is group volume. Group volume is every bit of volume coming in from you and your entire team, and all of their teams, and all of their teams, and all of their teams. Group volume is all the volume, all of it. And it's really cool. On your Connect app, I'll just show you really quickly. If you open it, in the upper left-hand corner, it's taking a while. If you click on your picture right there, it's going to open up this screen that a lot of people didn't know about. And you can see what's your personal bonus volume right now. You can see what's your group volume right now. You can see so many things. So click on that picture in the upper left-hand corner to keep an eye on a lot of stuff. All right, now that we understand the different types of volume, we can now have an intelligent conversation about charting and how to promote and how to get where we want to go. So there is a promotion before Ruby, and it's really simple to explain. It's called executive. Average executives make, I always forget that number. It's just because nobody stays at executive for long, and I don't have anything out to show it, but it's over $200 a month average. Now let me make sure that I reiterate the word average. So I so many times have people who first promote to Ruby and their check is not the average, and they message me mad, like, you've just got this promotion, be excited about it, be excited about the extra income. But if their check is not exactly $474, they're ticked off. Well, it says average. So on one day of the month, the company averaged everybody getting paid at that rank. And remember what I said, like, it's all based off of volume too. So it's not just, if you meet these qualifications, we're going to give you a $474 check. That's an employee mindset. And we are not employees anymore. We are business owners. So if you were to reach Ruby and they were going to write you a $474 check, that would set limits on you. That's not what we want. We want to blow the roof off of this. Y'all, I'm a double diamond, and I have made more than triple pay because the volume was so high. So it's a good thing that it's average. So when you're first promoting to a rank and you're just scraping by bare minimum and you meet the minimum requirements, well, that's minimum. So that's less than average. So your check might be a little bit less. But if you reach Ruby on like Christmas, and for 5 more days your team is enrolling more and more and more volume, you're going to be higher probably than the average. So just remember that that is an average, and don't message me ticked off when your check is not exactly what the top of the chart says, because it does say average. Okay. But I will tell you, there have been several times my first promotion to a rank has been much higher than the average. What is my dog doing back there? She's on top of the couch. Bendy, what are you doing? You want to come help me teach? He's so cute. All right. Y'all ain't got time to look at my cute dog. All right, so to get to executive, here is what you need. 2 distributors under you. And when I say 2 distributors, okay, let me clarify that. You can't have 1 distributor that enrolls 1 distributor. That's 1 leg, you see. What you got to have, what is it? Come here. You have to have 2 distributors directly under you. You got to have 2 legs. And both of those legs have to have 400 group volume. And y'all, with these new products, oh my gosh, it's not going to be a big deal at all. What? Not a big deal at all. So, what? Come here. Come up here. So, executive, everybody got that? You need 2 legs or 2 distributors under you. With both of them need 400 group volume. All right, to get to Ruby, I got my chart. So basically, executive was this. Oh, I need to tell you what this term means. Qualified leg. You see that under my box? What? What is it? You want to come up here? You may have to get down because I don't know if I can talk over you. Have a seat. Sit down. Sit. Lay down. She's the best dog ever. All right. So to get to executive, you've got to have this, but it says qualified leg under there. All qualified leg means is that there's 400. That's all it means. So if you see qualified leg, think 400 GV. All right. So you've got this. You see up here, we're talking about Ruby now. Average is $474 a month. Average means there's no cap on this. Yay. Awesome. All right. So what you're going to do when you're looking at the charts, every box is going to be filled in by a distributor that you've enrolled that's directly under you. Well, you don't even have to enroll them. We'll get into that later. All right. So you have to have distributor 1, distributor 2, distributor 3, and all of them have to have 400 group volume, 400 group volume, 400 group volume. But I want you to look back up at this paragraph. I hope it's clear on the screen. It says requirements, 3 qualified legs, bam, 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 and you have to also have 2,000 total group volume. Got it? So distributor 1 needs 400 group volume, same for 2 and 3. And then your total group volume, if you've got 400, 400, 400, you're going to have at least 1,200 there. You have to have a total of 2,000 to get to Ruby. It doesn't matter where that excess comes from. It can come from any of these people, or they can be enrolled and stuck directly under you. 2,000 group volume total with 3 legs with 400 group volume. Does that make sense so far? Like, seriously, if I'm not explaining this well, I want to know. Please tell me any of your questions. So, let me just show you the emerald chart. We're not going to focus on it, but I want to show you that if you understand that and you can do that, then you can do anything in this business. Dadgummit, I thought I was so prepared when I sat down here. I really am trying to make these videos concise. I'm bad about concise, but I know you guys are busy people. I kind of hesitate to show the bigger charts to newer distributors because it can look a little intimidating, but I know you guys can handle it. And I know you guys, if you understand that all you got to do is get to Ruby and show other people how to do it, like that just is like, whoa, yeah. All right. Everybody got Ruby? Give me a heart if that makes sense. All right, Emerald. Again, it's going to have the minimum requirements here, so print those out and look at those. But let me show you something. So here's your 3 people. Okay, now you're pushing for Ruby. You're pushing for Emerald. Here's the 3 people that you had in your Ruby chart. You just got to help one of them do what you just did, one of them do what you just did, And here's your little person that's not doing much here. But as long as they're still at 400, you're good. So you've got, see, an emerald chart is made up of 2 rubies and a 400 box. And then you're just going to take, okay, so you've still got your 3. This is so reversed, just like looking in a mirror. So you've got 1, 2, 3 that you started with, right? So you're going to help this one do what you just did. You just went emerald, right? And then that one's still ruby and that one's still 400 bucks. So you got a ruby. I can't do this backwards, but you've got a ruby, a ruby. I can't do it. When I do it on my phone, it's not flipped. I'm circling them for you. To get to diamond, average of $2,000 a month. Do you see that? All you have to do is help 3 people get to ruby, and then there's 2 400 boxes straggling on there. So here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. Oh, well, let me tell you this too. Let's talk about, okay, we're going back to the ruby chart because I know that's what so many of you guys are pushing for. If you're pushing for ruby this month, give me a heart, give me a comment, something, and tell me I am going ruby. All right. So let's just say you enroll Stephanie and she's a rock star and she is making up all the volume. She's like 600 in volume already. You don't have to worry about her. And then you enroll Julie. Julie is going to be a rock star when she starts believing in herself and forgetting and remembering to not care about what other people think about her. She enrolled her mom and her sister because they're the only people that she feels comfortable talking to about the product so far, but you're going to help her get past that. So she's at, let's just say 150. And then you enroll Martha. Poor Martha. Whew, Martha. You're always going to enroll Marthas. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Martha signed up and she got abducted by aliens, or maybe she died. We don't know. She won't message you back. But guess what? You still have this box filled. Martha's name is in this box. She is a distributor in the system and you can still use that to promote. So what you're going to do is, you know, she's taking care of all the volume on her own. You just need to work on her confidence a little, getting her pumped up. She's not going to do a dang thing because she won't message you back. I don't know what happened. But you get to enroll customers and place them underneath Martha. I know it sounds crazy, but bear with me for just a second. You're going to place them under Martha to get Martha to 400 in volume, because that's what you need for your family. You're not doing this as a favor to Martha. You're doing this because you've got a goal and you're going after it, and you're not going to let slackers stop you. So you enroll a customer, you can actually place your customers under other people to fill out your chart, and you still get paid for it. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? You still take care of them. You're not giving the customers away. You just do what you got to do to fill out your chart to promote. Okay, so you get her to 400, and then you're going to come back to hers because she's already at 600. We don't got to worry about her. We can mark her off right now. We just get to have fun and run with her and be there for her. She's a rock star. We're going to be working on her confidence all along, but maybe she's having a little trouble getting to 400, and so you're going to help her too. But what I would do is I would fill Martha's volume first because we know she ain't getting anywhere. See what she does, try to help her, and then fill her volume too. So another thing you can do is say, hey, Martha, oh my gosh, you just got your first 2 customers. You only need 2 more to earn that $400 shopping spree. And then who knows, she may be like, what the what? And message you back. You never know. They may bring her back from Mars. Okay, so you can do the same thing with distributors. You can place your distributors under, she may enroll a few. She may enroll a few, but you may need to help out and place some distributors under them to fill out the chart. What was I going to say about that? Oh, every single rank all the way up to the top of the company only has 3 legs. Only has 3 legs. So once you have 3 distributors under you, get with your enroller, your mentor, whoever's helping you with this, but there may never be a reason for you to keep a distributor directly under you once you have 3 legs. I never keep a distributor. I never keep a loyal customer. That's just me. We can do this, guys. Okay, let me look back on my notes. Any questions? Janet's going Ruby, and I believe her. Leah's going Ruby, and I believe her. You were so close. You were like, what, 300 away? I know we're doing it this month. I know we are. Hey, Lori, I see you on here. Are you going Ruby? All right. So here's the thing. I know as a new distributor, when people started talking to me about bringing new team members on, it made my stomach hurt. It was not comfortable. But here's the thing. You cannot be afraid to ask. I've heard it said before, and it's so true. We have to become professional askers. You're not going to get a lot of people jump on board with that first contact. You will hear me say this in probably every single video that I do. 80% is a scientific proven fact, not just within networks. 80% of sales happen on the, shout it out, my team knows it. 80% of sales happen on the 7th to 12th follow-up. So then you're thinking, but I got to bug them 7 times before there's even a chance that they're going to join my team. No, there's a chance. There's a 20% chance that they may join your team before that, because 80% of sales happen on my 7th to 12th follow-up. So most of the people who join your team or buy your products are going to be the people, and we're going to talk about this. It's so fascinating to me how the mind works when you're the customer and your subconscious is warming up, or your consciousness is warming up your subconsciousness to mesh so that you can feel good about ordering. There's science behind it, and we're going to go over that later, not today. But you've got to stop being afraid to ask, y'all. We have got big goals. Get out your chart. Look at these numbers. What would $474 a month do for your family? Whatever that is, relieving stress, maybe saving a marriage, who knows, maybe keeping you out of bankruptcy. They say on average $300 a month would save most people from bankruptcy. Maybe it's going to help a mama, get an extra day off work so she can stay at home with her kids. What would $474 a month do for you? Tell me, what would you do with that? And then when you help someone, you help 2 people get to that $474 a month mark, to me, this is life-changing. To me, Ruby is life-changing for most people. It was for me. But when you help 2 people do that, look what your check jumps up to, $939 a month. That's when husbands become believers. When you bring home a check that's close to $1,000, you can get some good loving tonight. I mean, I'm serious. Stop letting your fear of what people may think of you get in the way of building a future for your family. You may have a great future already. I did not. I had a life that looked good on the outside, but we were living paycheck to paycheck. We had to scrimp and save for 1 vacation a year. I stressed the whole vacation because I knew I wasn't getting paid that week, and I knew it was going to be really difficult when we got home. That was my life. And this has changed all that for me. And I know that it can for you too. So even if you've got little goals, if you've got, somebody told me that they were saving for a camera lens, like we can totally get that for you. What is that camera lens going to do for you? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be something that you can post about to get other people intrigued. And, it can be whatever you want it to be, but you've got to stop being afraid to ask. Every single time that you do ask, you're going to write that person down on your follow-up list, or you're going to add them to connect, because we know that that first contact is just that. That's all that is. That's planting the seed. That's the initial contact. Okay, so if you planted that seed, you've done your job. If they've said no, if they've said maybe, if they've ignored you, you've still done your job for that day. But you got to continue to follow up to get them there. Any questions about charting? I think I've, let's see. Let me look over my notes. So I did write this down. I wanted to tell you the story of probably my first or second year in the business. I was diamond or double diamond, and I had a really awesome girl on my team that was really going places. And, I was placing people under her. She was enrolling herself. It was just a beautiful partnership. And she was into parties, and she had like a really close network of friends and church and everything. And she was really going places. She got so close to diamond that I actually made a post about, oh my gosh, so-and-so will be diamond this month. And she choked, and she messaged me and she said, Jenny, I don't really like setting goals. What? I didn't realize people were out there like that purposefully. I knew there were people who didn't set goals, but I didn't know there were people who purposefully didn't set goals. You know what I mean? I don't set goals because when I don't achieve them, it leaves me disappointed and I quit. What in the world kind of mindset is that, people? No, that's a problem with you that you need to work on if that is how you feel. So what she's telling me is I'm just going to flounder around in life where I am, and whatever happens to me happens. That will not get you anywhere. Life is happening to this girl. Please tell me that you guys are not like that. I did not realize that there were people who purposefully did not set goals. Set a goal, work your butt off to achieve it, figure out the things that need to take place for you to achieve that goal. If you don't hit that goal, you go back to the drawing board and you try again the next month. Y'all, I have been double diamond since my 8th month in this business. I have been in this business for over 5 years now. Do you think that I'm just sitting back and saying, oh, well, if I hit triple, I hit triple? Not at all. Not at all. Every single month that I don't hit triple, I'm like, all right, we're going to do it next month. And I believe it in my bones that it's going to happen the next month. And when it doesn't, all right, we're going to do it the next month. And I push as hard as I can to get there. And if I was just like, oh, well, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. Do you know what would have happened? I would be back down to emerald or diamond or executive or something by now. And I would have had to have gone back to work. I wouldn't be a stay-at-home mom still of 4 years. Yes, I have not achieved my goal of triple yet, but do you know what I have done for 4 years? I have made more money than I made as a dental hygienist, and I've been a stay-at-home mom and raised my boys as a single mom with only It Works income because I set goals, I formulate a plan, I seek out advice of people who've been here before me, and I work my butt off to get there. And I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I do not care what anybody has to say about me, because no matter what their opinion is of me, it does not mean more than me getting to be a single stay-at-home mom. Nobody gets to do that. Nobody gets to be a single mom, which I'm not saying you want to be a single mom, but no single moms get to be stay-at-home moms. But because of this company, because I don't care what anybody thinks of me, I've gotten to do that for 4 years. I love you guys. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I don't even know what we're talking about tomorrow. Let's see what's on the agenda. Oh, well, we're going to get into, we're going to get into follow-up tomorrow. We're going to get into what to say when. We're going to get into a lot. We're going to get into what I was talking to you about earlier about how the science of the human brain, where your subconscious and your consciousness is working against each other to make our job harder. But when you understand it, it's so much easier to not care what people think, because you realize that all the things that you're telling yourself that they're saying about you is probably not happening. So I can't wait to see you tomorrow. And this video that was supposed to be 5 to 10 minutes long is now approaching 30 minutes, and it'll probably be the same way tomorrow. I just get passionate. I love you guys, and I hope. Okay, so what is our task for today. Our task today is you printed out your chart yesterday. I want you to start filling that in. I want you to go to eSuites and look and click on Reports, and then click on Tree Viewer. And you can click through all the customers and distributors that are already in place there, and you can see exactly if everything runs this month that is scheduled to run. If nothing changes, where will you be at the end of the month? If you click on that report and you're not really sure how to sift through it, comment on this or message me directly, and I will be so ecstatic that you're messaging me and that I get to help you and that you're actually doing what I'm telling you to do. So don't be like, oh, I should know how to do this. I'm not going to message you. I'm just going to do it for 2 hours and figure it out on my own. Don't do that. That's what I want you to do. Today, I want you to start filling that chart in. I want you to write people's names down, and I want a number on each box. It may not have a distributor in it, so that number would be a 0 right now. I want a number on each box of if nothing changes, where will you be at the end of the month? And that way, you will have your number. You will know exactly what you need to get to your next goal, and then we can start to reverse engineer it. Okay, you need 1,500 more to get to Ruby this month. Okay, how much is that per day? Okay, who do we have that's working on your team that can help with that? See, charting is like the plan of all plans. You've got to know, and I do this on the first day of the month, and I've got mine charted out, and my chart is really big, so it took a while. The first day of the month, I do that every month. Is because how am I going to know where to place people if I don't know what their volume is looking like? You know what I mean? All right, I can't wait to see your charts. Bye, guys.